for a married and unmarried, they'll be having a different sorts of policies. And so based upon the different customers, they'll be having a n number of services. That is a micro marketing. Then target marketing strategy. Okay, so here what type of strategy they are going to use to target the market, right? So when the company resources are limited, concentrated marketing is effective. So if you feel that if a company is limited resources, like human resource or financial resource, whatever it may be, if it is limited, if we concentrate on one particular area, definitely we can able to succeed in that particular market. Okay, so this concentrated marketing is suitable for those who have limited resources. So undifferentiated marketing is more suited for uniform products. So if you have a plan to sell the same product all over the world, all over the region, then undifferentiated marketing is more suitable. Example, steel, grapes. So that will be unique product. Everything will be same, right? So differentiated market is suitable for the products that can vary in design. So if you are going for a differentiated marketing, so laptop, camera, mobile phones, so those examples will be coming under the differentiated market. You'll be having a differentiated product based on the size, color, technology, and everything will be there. If you take a laptop, you'll be having n number of laptops, n number of models in Sony. If you are taking a mobile phones, n number of brands, n number of models will be available in different brands, right? So this is a strategy how the business is going to undertake. Then socially responsible target marketing. So whatever business you take, initially the primary objective will be the attaining the profit. But if you see, every persons of the country should be responsible to their nations, right? So socially responsible target marketing is, in marketing responsibility become necessary. So if you are going to do a business, you will be attaining the profit, that it will be coming in the decline stage or maturity stage, whatever it may be. So if you want to do a business, some certain ethics has to be followed, and first of all you have to be responsible towards the society. It should not make any harm to the society. So here I have given an example, right? So a big company advertising around late night television programming or adult magazines. So this particular example will be the advertisements will be telecasting only after the late night, and these examples or these advertisements will be coming under the coming in the adult magazines, not in a regular in the peak hours. They will not be telecasting the advertisements for the particular beat. So it is, they are saying that they are responsible because the people will be under the all ages will be watching the television in the peak hours, evening time or morning or whatever it may be, right? So but if they are telecasting that particular advertisement in the late night, only the adult people will be seeing that particular advertisements. Thus they are showing they are very socially responsible. So even it is harm, but even though they are showing their responsibility towards the society. And next topic for discussion is positioning. So positioning is a sort of benchmarking. So how you are going to position your particular brand among the competitors. So in this, the definition is, the term positioning refers to, sorry, so the term positioning is refers to how the term positioning refers to the consumer's perception of a product or service in relation to its competitors. So among the competitors, how you are going to sustain your brand, how you are going to benchmark your brand among the competitors, how you are going to position your product, right? So you can make a note of Philip Kotler's definition about the product positioning. A product position is the place the position occupies in consumers' minds relative to competing the products. Then task involved in positioning. So now we are going to discuss about the task which is involved in the positioning process. So first step is identifying the competitors. So if you are doing a business, if you have a plan to do a business, the first stage is in the identifying the competitors. So in this case, you are going to, so who are all the competitors where they are in the market, and to your particular brand, who are all the competitors, what is their price, what is the strategy, what is the thing they are going to give for a sales promotion, everything you have to be noticed. Then determine how the competitors are perceived and evaluated. So among your brand, how the other competitors have been perceived about your product and how they had been evaluated. So the customers, usually we cannot make sure that your product will be accepted by all. So few people will be liking, few people like your product and few people will be disliking your product. It's common, right? So it's a general statement that how the others evaluates and perceived about your product. Then determining competitors position, so how they have been positioned in the competitions, how they have been achieved that particular position by using a certain strategy. Analyzing the customers, so what is the customers expected towards the product. For example, if you are making a soap, so the thing you have to be noticed is what are the things primarily expected by the customers, and what are the things has to be done, what are all the things available in the competitors product, and how whether your product has been achieving all those things than the competitors products. These are all the things you have to be analyzed properly, right? Then making the position decision, so how you are going to make a decision strategy is very important in the business. So for example, how the thing you are going to position, either you're going for advertisement or either you're going to make a sales promotional techniques or whatever it may be. So definitely the positioning of the decision is very important. Then monitoring the position, whether it is going in a right manner or if any steps has to be taken. These are all the factors has to be considered in task of positioning. Then identifying competitors, you are going to identify the primary competitors and the secondary competitors. So primary competitors belonging to the same product class, so Coke, Pepsi, these are all the unique products, and they are said to be a primary competitors because those product is similar and those product is compete with one another. Then secondary competitors belong to the other product category. Example, Coke and the other drinks beverages like any other mango juices or